Hello, and welcome to another episode of KultureSpark. Today, we will be tackling a different subject other than the usual toy reviews we do here on our channel. This would be our first time to delve into this kind of content, and hopefully to be followed by a few more soon. So without further ado, let's begin. Growing up, I've always been fascinated with Philippine folklore, myths, and urban legends, particularly the supernatural. One ghostly urban legend very well known here in our country would that be of the White Lady in Balete Drive. Just a brief background though. Balete Drive is a street located in Quezon City. The road is mainly frequented by commuter jeepneys and taxicabs serving the New Manila area. The street got its name from a huge balete tree that used to be in the middle of the said road, until it had been removed and the road cemented and asphalted during the 1970s. Several antique Spanish houses can still be found in the area, including that of a 200-year-old centennial house. This perhaps supports the fact that Balete Drive has been around since the Spanish era towards the end of the 19th century. Back then, large balete trees used to line up the area, creating a considerably frightening atmosphere for some Manila residents. In Philippine folklore, balete trees are believed to be home for encantos, or mythical environmental beings, spirits, and creatures. And perhaps one of the most famous stories that Balete Drive is known for would that be of the Caperosa ghost, or as we Pinoys would endearingly call her, White Lady sa Balete Drive. She has been described wearing white long dress with long black hair. And there have been many stories that circulated about the Caperosa and how she ended up as a vengeful spirit that continues to haunt the streets of Balete Drive, terrorizing passerbys and drivers alike. At times, would even be hitching a ride. Rumor has it that she was a hit-and-run victim back then, wherein the driver hid her lifeless, mangled body around one of the balete trees along the road. Other variation states that she was a student at one of the top universities here in the Philippines, and one fateful evening, as she was on her way home, she was picked up by an intoxicated driver who sexually assaulted her and brutally murdered her afterwards. Another famous hearsay about her was that she was a bride who committed suicide after being betrayed by her fiancé. Others say she was murdered in cold blood by her husband at that time. Hence, she became an earthbound spirit with unfinished business, still seeking revenge and retribution to those who have wronged her. To this day, nobody knows if these accounts are fact or fiction, but whatever version of the story is for the Balete Drive White Lady, there is no denying that her lore had already become a staple in Philippine history. In fact, sometime around 2005, a Quezon City barangay official recommended and proposed that the said road to be declared haunted in order to boost tourism. Halloween parties were also held in some parts of the area. In popular culture, Balete Drive even had its own movie back in 1988 with Hiwaga sa Balete Drive, wherein it featured the famous street known for its hauntings. The animated version of the 13 comics series also featured the story of the White Lady. If you haven't seen it yet, I suggest you check it out on Netflix. So the next time you visit Manila, if you happen to pass by Balete Drive in Quezon City on a misty night, always check your surroundings. Keep your doors and windows locked, but do glance at your rear view mirror and the back seat of your car every once in a while, because who knows, the White Lady herself may have just hitched a ride with you along the way.